Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yoshai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yoshai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yoshai. First and foremost, we want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule with a great millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiums and the folk on the earth to pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. This is Brother Yahweh. Coming to lesson 35 by Adawada, the 144,000 and the 1/3 men and the children, and the Israelites are so scattered among these heathens. Look at these heathens. Right, you so-called Negroes, Latin, and Native American, and you are God's chosen people. Right, there's a quick exhortation. Right, to show that in this walk, we gotta continue the faith, and we can go through much tribulation before we enter into the kingdom. Right, so let's read this. It's precept in Acts, and then you go through some of the tribulation that we can go through, you know, as walking in this faith. Right, it's Acts chapter 22 verse Acts chapter 14 verse 22, conforming the souls of the disciple and exhorting them to continue in the faith, continue in these scriptures, continue eating this word spiritually and going and teach the house of Israel and also these heathen nations to know their judgment, their future judgment. Right? You understand? And, right? So we can go through much tribulation, right? But we gotta continue in the faith, and there's a balance, right? And that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of heaven, right? So we can go through much tribulation, right? And then we go through some of those tribulation that we can go through, right? This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 3. It's give no offense in anything. So give no offense in anything, right? That the ministry be not blamed. So as Apostle Kabar said, in this truth, you gotta be walking on eggshell. You gotta be circumspect. You gotta walk circumspect. So make sure you don't bring no blame on the ministry, right? Verse 4. But in all things approving ourselves as the minister of the Most High, in much patience, in affliction, in necessity, and in distress, right? So in all things we gotta approve ourselves as the minister of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in much patience. So we got to be very patient in affliction. We got to be patient in affliction. You understand? We're going to be afflicted in necessity, and in distress, in stripes. You understand? Imprisonment, right? You know, you read the story of the apostle them. You know, after the 9/11, they was thrown into prison, right? Even Apostle Paul, and then was be thrown into prison. Apostle Peter, right? But you gotta be patient in distress and in affliction, in turmoil, in labor. Yeah, we labor, we study, we read. You understand? We go out and we teach, right? In watching, we watching, through prophecies. You understand? In fasting, he said, by pureness, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, be kindness, show kindness to one another, brotherly love. He said, by the Holy Spirit, by love and fame, but by word, he said, but by the word of truth, by the power of the Most High, by the armor of righteousness on the right hand and on the left. He said, verse 8, he said, by honor and dishonor. So, to some they're going to say, we dishonor, right? You understand? By evil reports. Someone said, these men is evil men. You understand? And good reports. And some will say, hey, no, these men bringing good report. These men is not evil men. So there's a balance, right? As deceiver, they're going to say, hey, these men is deceivers. You understand? Right? And yet truth, someone said, no, these men is not deceiver. These men speaking the truth. They come out from the Bible and speaking the truth. So these is some of the tribulation that we can go through, right? Verse 9, as unknown and yet well known, as dying and behold we live. He said, as chastened and not killed, right? So we can be chastened, as the Most High say, Let me get this quick in Hebrew. Right? In Hebrews chapter 12, verse 5. Right? He said, and he hath forgotten exhortation, which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastisement of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourge every son whom he receive. If he endure chastising, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chastised not? But if he be without chastisement, wherefore all are partaker, then are they bastard and not son. Right? So we go into this word chastise. Right? You understand? Scripture says, who the Most High love, he chasten it. Right? Alright. Let me get this. Let me get this one. Right? So we must go through much tribulation to enter into the kingdom. Right? Let me see this one in 6. Right? Yeah.
Strong's G 3811. Paiduo.
Right? He said to train children to be instruct or taught or learn. So this way we can go through. We can be correct through these scriptures. You understand? We can go through certain experience and the walk of in this faith. Right? And it can be for to instruct us or taught or learn. Right? To cause one to learn, to chastise. To chastise or castigate with word, to be correct. We can be correct when we go off. You understand? Right? Of those who are molding the character of others by reproof and admonition. You understand? So that's how we're going to be chastised. Right? By being correct, by going through certain experience. Right? That's how we're going to be taught. You understand? And instruct. Right? So these is things that we got to go through. Right? 1 Corinthians 11 and 30. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 31. For if we judge ourselves, we shall not be judged. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord. When we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord. We're being corrected. We're being taught. Right? We're being rebuked. Right? He said that we should not be condemned with the world, because the world judgment is fire. Right? You understand? So, this is just some tribulation that we can go through. Right? So, this again, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. He said, as unknown and yet well known, the whole world know what the Hebrew Israelite. Right? As dying, and behold, we live, as chastened and not killed. Verse 10. As sorrowful, right? Sorrowful every day. You understand? Yet always rejoicing. Yet rejoice when we see the prophecy come to pass, when we see judgment on the wicked. You understand? We rejoice. He said, right? As poor, we poor. We are poor men in this world, but yet making many rich. It means making many, by preaching this word, and the elect hearing this word, and making them rich in the knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's how we making them rich, in the wisdom of Yahweh, in the wisdom that is not the son of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Right? By being out on the highways and byways and preaching this word. Right? He said, as having nothing and yet possessing all things. Because now we have nothing, but in the kingdom we can possess all things. Right? You understand? So this is a summary tribulation that we can go through. You understand? There's just a quick lesson I want to go through, with Kalakium, So we can go through these tribulation, but they can be, in the end, they're gonna be better for us. You understand? Most I prepare we for the time that we coming into Jacob trouble. You understand? So this is just a quick lesson to edify the buyer Dawida. With that which was edifying. I want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule on a great millstone. And a blessed salutation to the Akims and the folk on the earth to push in the gospel and sincerity and truth. Shalom to the Lord's elect.